Morning students. Today we are going to see the topic catalytic properties in transition metals part 4. So the transition metals mostly many industrial process transition metals are used as a catalyst. Already you know that what is meant by catalyst. It is used as a speed. The catalysts are used as a speed of a reaction. So many catalysts are maybe a transition metals. So transition metal has because of energetically available d orbital that can accept electron from a reactant molecule or metal can form bond with the reactant molecule using d electrons. Already did you remember this? Mostly all the transition elements are shows catalytic property because of the reason is what actually variable oxidation state. Isn't it? Already you know that variable the compound which must be a variable oxidation state, and also it can be formed some intermediate also, and they also capable of forming interstitial compound can absorbs electrons easily and activate the reacting spaces. So now we can see one example for this, a catalytic hydrogenation of alkane. So see here the bond of active site by using the pi electrons with the empty d orbitals of the catalyst. So see here, this is what alkene, CH2 double bond CH2, right? So we can write this form. See, this is what actually sigma bond, this is pi bond, right? And sigma bond as well as pi bond here. The hydrogen is, what is the catalyst used here? This is hydrogenation means what? Addition of hydrogen. So the sigma bond, here sigma bond in the hydrogen molecule breaks and each hydrogen atom form a bond with a d electron. Where the d electron is present, it is already in a nickel. Nickel is a transition element. So what is the atomic number of nickel? So nickel, if you are taking 28 atomic number, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, again 4s2, 3d8, isn't it? So the shell must be unpaired. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 unpaired electrons. See here, 2 unpaired electrons. These 2 unpaired electrons are ready to produce the bond with the hydrogen. So here we can see the bond with the d electrons in an atom. This is a catalyst. So this hydrogen molecule will bonded with the nickel d electrons. So I told you, no, this d electrons are empty here. This is unpaired electrons. 2 unpaired electrons is here. So this d electron from the transition elements will bonded with the hydrogen and then bond with the partial and breaking partially pi bond. So broke the pi bond and can produces the bond, it is alkane. What's the formula here? Addition of this compound CH3 again CH3 compound. So alkene becomes alkane. So one of the best example is hydrogenation of alkene to alkane. One more catalytic property we can see, variable oxidation. One of the reasons is variable oxidation state, and the transition metals find application, for example, of manufacturing of sulfuric acid. So presence of vanadium pentoxide. So vanadium pentoxide catalyst is used and it is oxidizes SO2, and the vanadium pentoxide V2O5 is reduced to vanadium 4 oxide, and Ziegler Natta catalyst, a mixture of TiCl4 and trialkyl aluminium is used as a polymerization. See here, this is CH3, CH double bond CH. What is it? This is actually propene. As usual, propene, the catalyst is used. This is titanium chloride along with that trialkyl aluminium or triethyl aluminium as a catalyst. And this is also breaking of sigma as well as pi bond. So what happened? This titanium can be produces bond with the hydrogen, like the first one we can see already. So breaking the sigma bond and partially breaking pi bond, it can produces new polymerization product CH3, CH2, again CH3, polypropene compound or propylene compound. One more example we can see for preparation of N2 plus 3H2 and it gives 2NH3 ammonia preparation. It is what actually Haber's process. In this Haber's process, iron as well as molybdenum is used as a catalyst. The iron is also, the hydrogen is also easily bonded with the catalyst of iron, because of iron also having unpaired electrons. This also shows variable oxidation state. So by breaking the bond, easily it will be reacted. So most of the trans and metal compounds act as a catalyst to produce a new bond formation. And then what is the uses of this catalyst? The use of catalyst is nothing else. Many chemical industries manufacturing number of products such as polymer product, flavors, drugs. Most of the manufacture process have adverse effect on the environmental, and so interest for eco-friendly alternatives also. So in this content, catalyst based manufacturing process are advantages, and they say require low energy as well as minimize waste production and enhance the conversion of reactant as well as products. So most of the products which is used in the catalyst of three transition elements in the day-to-day life also. So thank you students, we will see next class.